Pepper chicken is a lovely thing because it's actually fairly simple to make. So you have to debone the whole chicken and you cook it the whole time with the skin side down. So it makes the skin like just beautiful, beautiful crispy, and the flesh itself stays nice and tender and juicy. It is very important that this chicken is dry because that is how we get it crispy. Don't be shy with the salt and pepper. This is one thing about restaurant cooks versus home cooks is most of you home cooks would be completely appalled by the amount of butter and salt we use. You want to use an oil with a fairly high burning point. We use vegetable oil here. This is what we use to weigh down the chicken. It's just a large cast iron bacon press. If you don't have one of these, do not sweat it. The next choice would be if you have a nice heavy copper or soft saucepan. I totally use this. So then you're going to take this guy and you want to slide him in skin side down. That's a good sound right here. You hear it? So you start it super high. Once he's down, you want to turn it down just so the flame is no longer licking up the side. He's been on maybe a minute at this fairly high heat. Check it. We're looking for this color. So see how he's gotten kind of nice and golden brown, but it's quite raw. So we're going to turn this down now. If you don't get that initial crisp and golden brown in the beginning, it is really difficult to try and compensate at the ends. So err towards higher heat. Okay, this is good. I think the best way to judge it is like, you know what a cooked chicken feels like. And so you're gonna know what it feels like when it's been cooked to the point where it's gonna be dry. So this guy is ready, it's done. See, he's got this nice, beautiful golden brown color. I usually hit it real quick with this to kind of take some of the grease off so that it doesn't get smushy. I'm gonna show it to you now that he's just come out of the pan, how crispy this skin is. I'm gonna hold it up to my microphone. But I mean, this is like glass. I mean, you can see from the edge of it. I mean, that is crispy. And this side never even touched the pan. So I'm just gonna show you how to make a real quick pan sauce and we will be done. Pour out your oil. This guy doesn't have a ton, but you can see at the bottom where the skin is stuck to the bottom. That is called the fond, and it has a ton of flavor. You could use wine, water. You've got stock around. You can use that. You don't want to add a lot because by the time we mount it with butter and hit it with a little lemon juice, it's going to make quite a bit of sauce. So you don't want to have to wait forever for the thing to reduce. These are cold butter cubes. It's better to have them cut about this size and very, very cold. They will emulsify better. Again, don't be afraid. So the only thing about this is you want to keep your pan moving and not too high. Otherwise, the sauce is going to separate. But see how it's getting this nice creamy texture? That's how you know you've achieved a nice emulsification. If it starts all of a sudden to look very, very thin and you see a layer of oil, then whatever, you've broken your sauce and you don't want to eat it. You start again. It takes 2 seconds, as you see. So then I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of lemon juice. In this technique, you know, you can substitute a lot of these ingredients out with the exception of the butter. It's so nice because this pan sauce is really, really good and it took nothing. Whatever you want for size, that's our guy.